everyone. Welcome to Die Rolling. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and I'm joined here by
Will
and
Jamie, of course.
So last year we had a nice little Christmas special where our significant others joined us for a few kind of party games. Unfortunately, they decided not to join us this year, so it's just our ugly mugs. And we've got a couple of quiz games to play. And I'm going to see who is smartest, or who's wisest, or intelligentest out of Jamie and Will. I know each of them has their own opinion on who is the smartest here. So we've got two games, both by the same company. The first one we have is Without a Doubt. Do either of you know what Without a Doubt is about?
It's
Without
just
a doubt,
yeah,
I
without
have no idea.
without
No
a doubt,
idea.
you should know the
I'm going
answer.
to say, without a doubt, I know what this game's about. Essentially, I'm going to give you a series of true or false questions here, and you have to basically say whether you think it's one or the other. So if it's true or false, or if it's this option or that option. So you have two options. You choose which one you want, and you get a point for every one that you get correct.
Okay.
But if you are positive, if you have no doubt within that small mind of yours that that you know the answer above everything else, then you're going to say, without a doubt, I know this. And if you're correct, you get 2 points. But if you're wrong, you get -2 points.
Ooh.
And if you were here with me, we'd actually have without a doubt cards you could put up and go, without a doubt. We don't. So I'll just have them here and just do that as it goes.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, Jamie, use your bird cards.
What
kind of cards do you have?
I don't really have a card nearby. I just have like a random meerkat and
The other, I mean, I'm kind of creeped out as to why you have that. But the other thing we have is Shot in the Dark, the Christmas edition, which we played last time.
Yeah.
So because we've all done some Christmas quizzes with our joint work, there might be some questions which we've heard previously. Ooh. So you might actually have a leg up here. So without further ado, how excited and how like, do you think you're going to do well in this, Will?
Hopefully, I can do better than guessing that that you're like almost like 3 or 4 feet tall, almost fully grown when you're about 3 years old or whatever it was. With my question from last year, hopefully I can do a bit better than that. As long as I do a bit better than that, I'll be pretty
Jamie,
happy.
I can't remember, but I want to say you were the reigning champion here. How confident are you?
I'm up against Will. It's pretty much a given. I don't even need to turn up to him. That's the thing. Without a doubt, I am will be the reigning champion.
Ooh. Well, so that means I get 2 championships if I win, right?
Sure. We're going to do 15 questions from both. We're going to start with Without a Doubt. Ooh. So, the first question, you ready? True or false, an ant would survive being dropped from a mile above Earth? Oh, you guys are saying without a doubt, both of you.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, what's your without a doubt?
Without a doubt, that is absolutely true.
Okay, Will?
It is true.
Now, you both can't have the same answers every time because this will make this very difficult to score. It is true. Ants are tough enough to survive falls of any height.
Yeah, and the science on that is that they never really reach terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're actually lighter than wind, so the distance. So there you go. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Well, if it does come down tight, Jamie, you're going to get an extra point for the the bonus bagging there. So yeah. Okay. So the next question is: how much weight does a baby whale gain per day? Is it 27 kilograms or 125 kilograms?
So 125 or 27 are those the 2 options?
27 kilograms or 125 kilograms.
I have an answer.
Okay, I have an answer. I'll go first. I'm gonna say it's the 125.
Okay, Jamie.
I'm going to say 27.
Well, this is the first The first division is 125. So, Will, you get it.
Nice.
Jamie, Neil Poir?
I wasn't completely sure.
Okay, here we go. Who is worth more, Oprah Winfrey or J.K. Rowling? Jamie, you need the first one. It's tough, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Jamie's locked in.
I have an answer.
No, either you're going to do without a doubt with this.
No. I'd show the meerkat if it was without a doubt, but no.
I would like to say J.K. Rowling, but I have a suspicion that it's Oprah. But I will kick myself if it's J.K. Rowling. But I'm going to go lock it in with Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah locked in. Will.
That's why I was going to go with J.K. Rowling. Not that particular reason, but I was thinking just J.K. Rowling. Just the amount of worldwide no name compared with Oprah Winfrey's more a few places worldwide is with Harry Potter and all that should have made a lot from that.
Cool. So you're saying Will, you're saying J.K. Rowling, and Jamie, you're saying Oprah. So Oprah, with an estimated wealth of 3.5 billion, is richer than J.K. Rowling, who is worth 1 billion.
Ooh, that's pretty. Really? That's pretty. That's wow.
Really, she should have got a better
Yeah.
The world is. Okay, so I was going to read the answer then, but you probably want the question. What is the world record for the longest human chain? Is it 1.3 miles or 652 miles? Do you know what I mean by human chain, everybody?
Is that like holding hands, like holding hands and like in a chain, right? Yeah.
Like 1.3 miles, right? You gotta do the math here. Like Will's got to go with the high number. He's got to go 600 because if he doesn't do that, then he's not Will. So I'm gonna lock in with the lower number because I feel like that's the right number to go with my conservative estimate. And Will, if you 1.3, you're definitely copying me.
I wanted to know what the larger amount was, like 60. What was it? 62.
So, the small amount is 1.3 miles.
Yeah.
The largest amount is 652 miles.
652 miles of people holding hands in a big chain. That is absolutely crazy. Like I can't see anyone doing that. How can someone do that lot?
Are you going to copy me and then just basically have a copy point? I'm just asking.
Is this just me?
And if you are sure about this, Will, you of course can use your without a doubt, and then you would leapfrog.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Sure, let's risk it. I'm gonna go without a doubt. I'm gonna do the smaller amount because I feel it's not gonna be anything bigger. It's gonna have to be that smaller amount. No, I don't think anyone's gonna. You gotta think you can't do 600 and.
Well, okay, all locked in. So, what if I told you that more than 5 million Bangladeshis took part and it reached from the southern to the northern tip of the country? It's 652 miles. So, Will, you lose 2 points, my friend. Jamie gets nil point.
Mind games. I need the answer.
How do you know the answer? Why did you do... I couldn't think of anyone doing that.
Laughing to himself about that. Let's go to the next one. So,
I'm so angry.
This guy. Okay, so right. True or false? All Euro notes contain images of bridges in the Netherlands.
Oh. Now I have to my right-hand side a Euro note, and I'm not going to look at it because the fear of.
Well, here's the thing: like you might see that bridge, but you still might not be able to tell if that's from the Netherlands. And also, there might be one Netherlands bridge on that, but on the other ones, there might not be Netherlands bridge.
I'm intrigued now. Just on one note, we'll have a look.
Yeah. What do you think? Well, just off the top of
Because family went to the Netherlands a lot. Through a holiday, so have collated a bunch of notes over the time, so I can tell you it's false.
It's false. Okay. Jamie, go true or false?
So what's the where are we at with points, Adam?
I mean, we're not off the first card yet. I was going to wait till then. So we want to know our points. So far, Jamie, you're at 3 points, and Will is at 1 point.
Okay. So it's not really. It's not worth doing it. But I'm going to go with true.
Say true, and will you say false? Now, either you like confident enough to go without doubt.
Oh no, I'm confident enough that I think it's true. In fact, I am 99.9% think it's true. However, strategically, it doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to go true.
Okay, so here's a little tidbit for you. So the EU didn't want to favour any nation, so put images of fictitious bridges on each of the different euro notes. But a Dutch town built all the bridges to claim them for the Netherlands, so it's true.
Oh.
Do you know what
Traitor.
I know?
Pardon?
Will.
No, never been. No, I literally just made it up to try and fool Jamie to get revenge, but it didn't work.
That's right.
I didn't know that story. That story.
But that was an interesting story.
I knew all the notes had bridges on, but I did not know that that was that they did that. That was quite funny.
Okay.
And then
Anything else?
no.
Okay, well, on the next question then. So, do more households have a pet horse or a pet snake?
Okay. I'm just going to have to... I think I know what it may be. Not confident enough.
Is this in the world or in the
It doesn't state.
Okay, because obviously in the UK it's likely to be horses to snakes, but as you go around the world, it becomes a really tough option.
They're both niche pets.
Well, they're not niche, are they? Really?
No,
Because,
but niche in comparison to the typical like cat, dog.
I'm gonna go with snakes. Adam.
Snakes? Are you going to
Yeah,
join snakes?
I was thinking snakes if it was is it a worldwide perspective.
Okay.
Just
Doesn't
go
state.
horses.
And
Well,
are you going to use it without a doubt?
I'm not using without a doubt again.
go on, Will.
No, I'm not doing it again.
You said
Not
snakes,
yet.
didn't you?
Not yet.
You're training.
For the moment, I'm not gonna just dive in. No.
Right. Everyone said snakes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 111,200 households have a pet snake. More than twice the number of households with a horse or pony. So you both get a point.
Okay. Nice.
Well done, guys.
Without that, you're gonna double your money.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so what is faster? The fastest ever tennis serve or the fastest ever baseball pitch?
Ooh.
I think.
Oh, Jamie's doing it without a doubt on this one. He's very certain. So we'll go with your answer first.
Do I go with
Actually,
without a
Jamie,
doubt
you can say
tactically?
yours
Do I go with the
No,
without a doubt tactically? Do I go without the without a doubt? I'm thinking tactically now. Do I go with the without the doubt now? And just go into like all my, it'll go into massive, into zero, close to negative
If I'm
figures.
right, Will, you're not catching me.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna
I'm
have to
at
go.
five.
I'm gonna have to go without a doubt then. I'm gonna go with the ten.
You've
Yeah,
got two of them.
I'm going with the tennis serve.
Same tennis. Jamie?
Baseball.
Okay, so you think a baseball pitch, and
Yes.
Will, you're saying it's
Yes.
a serve. So, the fastest ever tennis serve was 163 miles per hour, much faster than the fastest baseball pitch of 106 miles per hour, which means, Will, you got it. 2 points for you, Will, minus 2 points for Jamie.
Throw something faster than a racket smashing it. Surely, more surface area to it.
Jamie's not happy about that.
I'm not-
Very
I disagree with that.
Okay, I want to see you throw a ball faster than a tennis racket. Serve, go on.
Well, I would. Yeah, that's the thing. I
Yeah.
probably would have gone tennis serve like myself because like you're hitting it with something,
Yeah.
whereas everything else is just like you're throwing. Aren't
Yeah, you're
you?
letting
If it's
go.
like baseball here.
Less
then I think
less
probably
initial
would-
force. Less initial
Well,
force.
You know what?
Yeah.
I am wrong on this occasion. But
Jamie
I
was so outraged he actually spent his time to Google So, true or false? For a short period from 726 AD, Venice was officially ruled by a dog.
Oh, I don't want that to be. No, I'm not going to go with without the doubt. I don't know.
Jamie's doing without a doubt on this one. What do you reckon, Will?
I'm going to go false.
Jamie?
True.
In for a penny, in for a pound?
Yeah.
Well, we might be going to the dog pound in a minute. So, from 726 to 1797, Venice was ruled by the Doges of Venice, who were the chief magistrates and rulers of Venice, and were human. Doges is spelled D-O-G-E-S. So, unfortunately, Jamie, another -2 points for you, and 1 point.
That is dog, so isn't it?
Their human it's got on there. So.
Wow. I'll take +2 points as victory.
Okay, so the next one. Which city came first, Rome or Beijing?
Beijing.
It's Beijing because of the Roman dynasty. It's the
Beijing
dynasty.
was founded in 1045 BC, almost 300 years earlier than Rome, founded in 753 BC, so 2 points
It's
each.
DC that played. It was like it's all in the Great Wall and the Beijing
Jamie's
Empire.
hurt
Come
now.
on.
Okay, what is further, the distance light travels in 1 second, or the distance a car could drive in 24 hours? Both without a doubt. Jamie?
I went first last time, and Will copied me, so off you go.
It's the light.
Jamie?
Car.
Okay, so light travels 186,000 miles per second, the same distance as 7.5 times around the circumference of Earth, many times further than a car can drive in 24 hours.
I'm going for -10.
Going for the reverse score. Is it now golf score? Is that what we're changing it to? Most wrong answers.
Now, Jamie, don't tank the quiz because you're losing, dude.
Oh no!
I think I'm playing different game. I'm playing different game.
Oh no!
Okay, so the most prolific known super spreader of COVID-19 was a Southern Korean woman known only as Patient 31. How many people has she been confirmed to have directly infected? 179 or 5,016?
5,016.
Well,
I was just going to say 179. It might not be as many as we think. Could be quite a lot, but not as many.
whilst infected, Patient 31 visited Daeju City Centre, an all-you-can-eat buffet, a hotel, a hospital, and made 2 visits to a megachurch. 5,016 people.
Okay.
So, you get that, Jamie?
How far behind am I now?
Bear with me.
I need to know how long I have to keep doing this for.
So you're currently on 3 points, Jamie. Whereas Will is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. But don't worry, you might be able to catch up in round 2 when we do Shot in the Dark Christmas. Okay, so by January 2021, which book had sold more copies? The Adventures of Pinocchio or The Da Vinci Code?
Ooh,
Well, you can
that's
go first on
interesting.
this.
That's interesting. Which would be more? I know the Da Vinci Code was a very good book, but Pinocchio's been around a lot longer. But it's very, like, I suppose not known to everyone. I'm going to say Da Vinci Code. I'm not going to put the card up, but I'm going to say Da Vinci Code.
Well, it's Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Okay, we'll let you off. Jamie?
He's
Jamie?
paused.
I'm going with Pinocchio.
Jamie has it.
Oh,
Adventures of Pinocchio.
what was the difference? Does it say?
It doesn't say, it just says the Adventures.
Oh, just say. Okay, fine.
Okay, according to the CIA World Factbook, which country has the second longest coast in the world after Canada? Is it Norway or Australia? So according to CIA World Factbook, which country has the second longest coast in the world after Canada? Norway or Australia? Now, I actually know the answer to this.
Is it of one single coastline, like as a beach, or is it like just as the coast of the whole
It doesn't say.
country?
I think it's one singular coastline.
Okay.
It says coast.
Coast. Okay.
Because the coast of Britain is all the way around
Yeah.
Britain.
Yeah. Because that's why I'm going to say Australia.
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 Jamie?
If it's all the way around, if it's the circumference of Australia, then that would be bigger than Norway.
That's what
But
the
I
question
don't-
asks.
But I don't think that is. So I'm going with Norway.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Before I say this, I was speaking to Norwegian, and they were telling me that when they make their flags, they always elongate the blue, like horizontally, because to represent their very long coast. Norway has a very irregular winding coast, so has a huge length of coast despite being a relatively small country.
Oh,
So,
crazy.
2 points to you, Jamie.
I was thinking of it as the whole coastline and not as a single coast, which is why I thought Australia.
Jamie, you're on 7 points. Will, you're on 9. So, how many songs topped the UK singles chart from January 2010 to December 2019? Is it 205 or 430? How many songs topped the UK singles chart from January 2010 to December 2019? 205 or 430?
205.
Okay. Will?
Just trying to count it. It's only 10 years. Using weeks. I think 430.
Okay. Either you going to do it without a doubt?
No.
Okay. The average song topped the charts for 2.5 weeks, so it's 205.
Oh, okay.
Points to you, Jamie.
Cool.
So,
Ready.
on the final question now, and it's currently 9-8 to Will.
Very
So,
close.
and we're going to be talking about the Sudan. Sudan contains more pyramids than Egypt. Egypt is... I've just read you the answer.
Wow.
So, right, which country has more islands? Is it Sweden or Jamaica?
Which is more islands.
I got a bobsleigh team. What's that? Is it Jamaica? Is it the bobsleigh team? Cool running. But how's that song go?
I mean, I'm not going to sing it in a Jamaican accent.
Sweden
No,
doesn't
I
have.
You know, many people do not believe that Jamaica we have a bobsleigh team.
Yeah, that one.
To my
Don't sing it
knowledge,
in a Jamaican accent. What's your answer? Will?
yeah, to my knowledge, Sweden I don't think has too many islands. I think it's Jamaica.
Jamaica? Jamie?
I'll go with the other one.
Sweden? Anybody going to go without doubt at this point?
No, I should do, but
No.
I'm not going to.
Will?
No.
Okay. So the country that has more has 2,607,570 islands, more than any other country in the world, and it's Sweden.
Really? I thought it only. Oh, really?
Oh, at the end of that, without a doubt, it's even. It's 9-all.
Ooh, do we need to have another one so it's an effort? Or is it?
We've got 15 questions. Shot in the dark, and it's much easier to know which side's the right one in this.
Nice.
The nice thing about Without Doubt, before we carry on, is the fact that I could have also been playing that because the answers are on the back, and I could have done it. But it wouldn't make any sense because I couldn't do it for this. So here we go. And we're going to take it in turns doing an answer on this, I guess.
Okay.
So let's flip this over, and Will, you can give me the first answer for this, and then Jamie
Okay.
you can do the second, and we'll just keep swapping it over.
Yeah.
Have you? What we doing?
So
Sorry.
this is Shot in the Dark Christmas. So essentially, you don't have multiple choice here. There might be some, but you're essentially going to give me your answer, and the person who's closest will get the point.
Okay.
Is it worth writing? Have you got a bit of paper and a pen?
Yes, I do.
Oh, are you thinking about writing your own answers down
Yeah.
for me at the end? Okay,
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah. I do have a
So
piece of paper.
like being even.
It's even on this
We'll
piece of
just
paper.
write down a number.
Okay, so you got numbers 1 to 15.
Yeah.
So
we do the answers every 5, right?
Yeah.
sure. So these
That
are
way we
all
can-
Christmas-themed quiz questions.
Yep.
And these are all very random questions, which it's going to be
Okay.
very hard for people to actually know the answers to.
Okay.
So let's have a go. What percentage of British adults think it is acceptable to buy exercise gear for someone at Christmas if they have not explicitly asked for it? So what percentage of British adults think it's acceptable to buy exercise gear for someone at Christmas if they have not explicitly asked for it?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Another percentage. What percentage of Christmas shoppers say they would be prepared to pay more for sustainable/eco-friendly products?
Depends when this was printed.
Locked in.
So this was 2020, Will.
Okay, cool.
Locked
Yeah,
in?
I'm locked in. Locked in now. Yeah.
In feet, how tall was the tallest Christmas tree ever cut?
Locked in.
Yep, locked in.
Okay. Right, so Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of many things, but which of the following is he not the patron saint of? A. Pawnbrokers, B. Pirates, C. Alcohol, or D. The city of Liverpool?
Yep.
So Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of many things, but which of the following is he not the patron saint of? A. Pawnbrokers, B. Pirates, C. Alcohol, or D. The city of Liverpool?
Do it again.
So, Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of many things, but which of the following is he not the patron saint of?
Ooh.
A. Pawnbrokers, B. Pirates, C. Alcohol, or D. The city of Liverpool?
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, and question 5. How many days does the Christmas season run in the Philippines?
They're quite
Do you think they're quite a Christmassy nation, Jamie?
Yeah, I do. I think.
Do you have thoughts on that, Will? Do you think they're quite Christmassy or not very Christmassy? Or just Christmas enough?
I think they're. I don't know. I'm unsure on it. I think they're like sort of probably a little bit Christmassy. I don't think they're super
Little bit Christmassy.
Little bit
Has
Christmassy.
everyone got your 5 answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Will?
I'm gonna
Yes.
hold mine up.
Yeah. I will hold mine to try and show
I'm
it.
going to read them out. I'm going to read them out, so you can tell me what percentage and stuff you've got. Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Right.
Will, can you hold yours
Yeah,
as well?
sorry, I'm trying to sort of read it. I sort of jumbled over as I was reading them. I wrote like 2 answers at once.
So, the first question was, what percentage of British adults think it is acceptable to buy exercise gear for someone at Christmas if they've not explicitly asked for it? 25%.
Boom!
What
25%.
Will wrote.
Do I get 2 points
I
for
can't
that?
believe it. That's ridiculous. You got that spot. Oh wait, have I been reading them like this, guys?
No, we haven't seen them. I was looking
No.
away from it.
Okay, what percentage of Christmas shoppers said they would be prepared to pay more for sustainable, eco-friendly products? You went for 70%?
Yep, yep.
I
Jamie?
went for 30%.
It was 66%.
Oof.
Will's closest.
Oof.
Okay, so in feet, how tall was the tallest Christmas tree ever cut?
I put originally 250, but I scribbled it and put 60 because I didn't know. I think it was a bit smaller.
So it was 221 feet.
Ooh.
So Jamie, your closest record set in 1950 at the Northgate Mall in Seattle, Washington. The largest ever artificial tree was 180 foot.
Yeah.
80 feet tall.
Yeah.
No one cares about that. So the next one was Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of many things, but which of the following is he not the patron saint of?
I put pawnbrokers.
Jamie, you put A, which is pawn and brokers, and Will, you put A, which is pawnbrokers. You're both wrong. It's alcohol. It's
I was torn between that and that one.
For alcohol. Anyway.
But finally, for how many days does the Christmas season run in the Philippines?
I put, or wherever it is, 35 days.
Jamie, you put 60, 40.
40.
40.
I put
Jamie,
60 out.
what did you put, Will?
35 days.
Will, you're not close at all. So, Jamie, you're closest. On average, it lasts for 145 days.
145 days.
Filipinos celebrate the 1st of September as the start of the Christmas period.
Wow.
And ends on the 3rd Sunday of January.
Well, that's
Jamie's
crazy. That's
At the end
crazy.
of that, do you want to know where you are?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You're even.
Even? Oh.
Right, here we go. Between its release in 1973 and 1st January 2020, how many years has Merry Christmas, Everybody... That's not the right song, sorry. Merry Christmas, Everybody by Slade charted in the official UK Top 40 single chart. That's the one where he shouts, "It's Christmas."
It's Christmas.
What year? Between?
Between 1973
Yeah.
and 2020.
This is how many weeks?
How many years
Yeah,
has
how many
Merry
years? Okay.
Christmas, Everybody by Slade charted in the official UK Top
Okay.
40 single chart? So how many times?
So it's entered the top 40.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, that's quite a bit then.
Okay, you locked in, Will?
I'm gonna do. Okay, yep, locked in.
Okay, now we're going to be talking dollars, guys.
Okay.
How much did the iconic Christmas film It's a Wonderful Life gross at the box office?
It's one of my favourite Christmas films, actually.
Is it now? Why is it one of your favourite?
I just have something quite classy about it. I don't know why. It's something like raw and honest about the film. I do. Yeah, I don't know what the number is, but maybe $70 million. Maybe that's the answer. Will.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, everyone locked in with $70 million. So,
Yeah.
on Christmas Day, an average British adult consumes the same amount of calories as how many McDonald's chicken nuggets? So, if you're going to transfer a regular Christmas dinner into chicken nuggets, how many chicken nuggets would that be?
Now I know I can eat a comfortable 20 nuggets with some burgers and fries.
Yeah, but this isn't talking that. You
No,
can't
this
really
is the
get
average
that way,
person.
Jamie.
No, but no.
You can get full up quicker on like chicken nuggets than a Christmas dinner, for instance. They
Yeah,
have different
but,
calories, right?
Yeah, but we're not talking. We're talking about Christmas Day, aren't we?
Yeah, on Christmas Day, an average British.
Christmas
Yeah,
Day.
you're right. It's not just Christmas dinner. It's the whole day.
Yeah, the Christmas Day is like all sugar, and it's all alcohol. Like, so, you know, we'll probably do a few bottles of Prosecco, some beer, some port, loads of cheese. You know, we're well into like 12, 14, 16,000 calories.
Would you say you're an average British adult though? Cool. So yeah, Jamie just disappeared because his internet died.
Yeah.
But essentially, so Jamie, you think you're an average British adult?
I am an average British adult, and I know I'd eat about 200 nuggets.
Okay. Will, have you got an answer down?
Yeah, I've got an answer written down.
That was my answer, by the way. But I haven't got an answer.
No, I've put an answer
Everyone's
down.
got an answer down. Okay, cool. So, next one. In total, how much did the average Brit spend on Christmas in 2019, including the cost of presents, socializing, food, and travel?
Ooh.
This time it's in pounds, British sterling.
Okay.
I've gone for a number.
Okay. Well, you got a number?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, question 10. How many real Christmas trees are sold in the UK each year?
How many people are there in the UK, Will?
You should know that. Yeah, 60 million. There's everyone has one, yeah. So it's 60 million real trees. Adam looks like he's got a real tree.
I've got my answers. All locked in. You got all your.
Adam's got a real tree. Okay, I've got an answer. Yeah. There you go. Let's go with it. It's somewhat there. So we have 800. I'm trying to.
What is your first answer?
Look.
800.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Right. So the first question was between its release in 1973 and
It's how many times it appeared.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's how many times it appears in the, yeah.
Between its release and in 1973 and 1st January 2020, how many years has Merry Xmas Everybody by Slade charted in the official UK Top 40 singles chart? I'm going to let you guys change your answers because it's years, not how many
No.
I was thinking, it said times. It said times. It's appeared in the charts over the period of time, not how many years.
I even worked out the number of years it was, Will. You're not changing your answer.
I'm sorry. I'm going to allow Will to have 5 seconds because
But I've changed. I'm just going to write. I'm just going to put 15. I'm just going to put 15. Just to go with that.
Jamie, you're going to be really angry now.
I'm not. I don't accept. I don't accept that. I don't think that's right. But anyway, okay. I went with 38.
38, and Will went for
15.
15. It charted 24 times.
So it's like in the middle.
We'll give it to Jamie.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I had to redo the answer.
Jamie didn't put 800 down.
Yeah. But I read it as like how many times it appeared.
How much? 800 years. How much did the iconic Christmas film It's a Wonderful Life gross at the box office? What did you get, Jamie?
I went for $2 million, which I thought is quite a lot.
Yeah. I was thinking more. It was 160 million.
I mean, it's an old film, Will. They didn't have that kind of money back
then. They can cover it, yeah.
Scaled
up to the future for future times based on exchange rates. Yeah, it's probably about the same amount.
Yeah, because these days we wouldn't have the Rock in there.
Yeah.
So, despite being a classic, it didn't do very well at the box office, grossing only 3.3 million compared to its total budget of 6.3 million. So, Jamie gets that one as well.
Yeah, probably would cost about
slightly out there, Will.
No.
160.
There's actually a decimal point in there you missed.
Right, on Christmas Day, an average British adult consumes the same amount of calories as how many McDonald's chicken nuggets? Will?
I kidded some maths to try and guess how much it was. I've got like around like I was guessing like the sort of the average quantity. I got 240 nuggets. 240 nuggets.
Wait, 400.
240.
240 nuggets.
Yes.
Jamie.
I went with literally half that, 120 nuggets.
Man, one of you is 2 out. That's how close you got. I'm proud of you both. It's 118.
Oh!
Okay, so in total, how much did the average Brit spend on Christmas in 2019, including the cost of presents, socialising, food, and travel?
I put 800. I was originally thinking like 1,000 something, but I went 800.
I
went 800. It was 1,119.
Oh, come on!
In total, 43% of Brits admit to spending more on Christmas than they probably should.
Yeah.
Jamie. And finally, how many real Christmas trees are sold in the UK each year?
Well, I did it based off of some maths. I said 20 million because it's a third of the population. You've got a tree, and neither of us have a tree, so third of us have a tree. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. You have a real tree. A third of us have a real tree.
I went with 5 million because I felt like if we were going above that number, there would be a bit of an outrage on the amount of Christmas trees that were being chopped down. So I'm going to go with 5 million, and if it's anything more than that, I'll be outraged at people for their killing of the environment.
Well, you're going to be outraged, Jamie. You'll be very outraged because it's 8 million, but you're still closest.
8 million.
That was a bad round.
It's all to play for, Will.
You need to get all of them right,
yeah.
and I need to get all of them wrong, and we'll be drawing.
Sounds about
right. Right? So, the next question. In what month was the famous Christmas film Miracle on 34th Street first released in cinemas?
Ooh. You have to get this bang on, or is it the closest?
It's closest. So, you just need a month.
Oh, a month. Month and a year, or just a month?
I mean, you could give me a year, but it's not on the...
I need. Okay, so it's what month it came out.
What month?
Here's a fun fact. I don't really like that film very much.
Why don't you like the film?
I don't like it. I don't know. There's something about it. It's a bit creepy. I just find the child a bit weird. It's like...
Because she speaks like a 40-year-old.
Yeah, she does. It's just not right. It's just a bit weird. I get it. It's a lovely film. The premise is lovely, but the film is awful. And then the remake is just terrible as well. Controversial, but
cool. I've got an answer.
Do you like it, Will?
Not really. Watched it.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. So I'm guessing
it's a family favourite at the Trezise household. I'll be honest. And I showed my kids it the first time this year, and I was like, "You sure you want to watch it, guys? Because it's pretty dull. Like there's a lot of courtroom drama, not the kind of thing kids really want to be watching." But yeah, they enjoy it. The few that stayed in to watch it anyway. So, what percentage of British adults think that Christmas has now become overly commercialised? What percentage of British adults think that Christmas has now become overly commercialised?
That's going to be an odd one. That's either going to be like 1%,
or like massive,
yeah, or like 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going across the pond for this. In US dollars, how much did the most expensive ever Christmas tree cost?
Is it made of gold?
Sorry?
Was it made of gold?
It doesn't say. So, how much did the most expensive ever Christmas tree cost?
Well, there's only one answer you can go with for that.
Is there?
$1 million.
Okay.
You've got this, Will. Come on.
Okay.
I'm cheering for you.
The penultimate question. What percentage of British men say that their partner's Christmas dinner is better than their mother's? What percentage of British men say that their partner's Christmas dinner is better than their mother's?
Now, is that when they've been asked by their partner or by...
I think this is like when they've been asked in front of their partner by a... He probably said it was like they didn't have their partners when they were being questioned about this.
I don't know on that one. I wouldn't even want to.
Go with that.
I know that my Christmas dinner is better than Joe's Christmas dinner because Joe's never cooked Christmas dinner. So there you go. Fact.
Okay. Do you think your Christmas dinner is better than her dad's Christmas dinner?
No. No, but it's because Joe's dad is an amazing cook, chef. He cooks really nice. He does. Hats off to him. He is an outstanding maker of certain foods.
Okay.
Not all foods, but certain foods.
Christmas dinner, he's got it.
Christmas dinner, he owns Christmas dinner. I have to say.
Okay, here's the last question now, guys. Are you on tenterhooks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True or false? It all comes down to a true or false.
Oh.
Boxing Day got its name because Henry VIII used to challenge courtiers to boxing matches on the day after Christmas to show off his strength?
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm going to find out whether this my dad lied to me about this fact or not. So it'd be interesting. I've got my answers, by the way.
Yep.
Right, show 'em up.
So I've got like 3 here and then 2 on the top, like I sort of like loops around.
Jamie won't, but I trust you.
Okay.
Okay, so in what month was the famous Christmas film A Miracle on 34th Street first released in cinemas? Will?
I had October.
Jamie?
I went with October as well.
Well, you both get a point then, because it was May.
Nice.
And the reason it was May, so despite being a Christmas film, it was released in May because 20th Century Fox head Daryl Zanuck believed more people went to the cinema in the summer. In today's money, the film grossed $31 million in the United States alone. What percentage of British adults think that Christmas has now become overly commercialised, Jamie?
90%.
Will?
I had 82%.
Will, you're right, it's 80%.
Nice.
You're closer. Okay, in US dollars, how much did the most expensive ever Christmas tree cost?
$1 million.
Oh, I had $150,000.
Wow. The tree was at a hotel near Marbella, Spain, and contained hundreds of pink, red, white, and black diamonds. $15 million.
Oh my god.
They don't have poverty over there, do they? What percentage of British men say that their partner's Christmas dinner is better than their mother's will?
I said 54%.
And I said 50%.
Man, you guys were being, way over there. 28%.
28. Oh.
And finally, true or false, Boxing Day. Was it named because of the boxing that Henry VIII used to challenge people for?
False.
So, Will, can you tell me why it's fake?
Because
What is it? Why is it called Boxing Day?
I can't remember. It's like just to do with boxes, right?
Boxing, okay. Jamie, do you have an answer?
No, there's a proper reason. I can't remember.
Do you have an answer, Jamie?
Internet.
The internet was caused Boxing Day.
Yes, it's called Boxing Day because of the internet. Jamie's back once again. Can you give us the answer now that you've gone onto Wikipedia, I'm sure? What was your answer to the final bit?
My answer, as I wrote it down, is false. And
it sounds like your dad told you a reason for this, and we're going to find out whether he's correct.
Well, I remember asking my dad if Boxing Day was about boxing, because I remember growing up that there used to be quite a lot of boxing on Boxing Day. However, he told me it was called Boxing Day because historically it is the day that you put the boxes out. Now, I don't know if that's true, and I just think that's just a convenient thing you tell a child. However, that has stuck with me throughout my entire adult life, and now that is why it's called Boxing Day, even though that's probably not true.
So if I tell you it's not that, is that going to shatter some kind of like worldview you have? Is that going to?
No, because I don't think it's true anyway. But I know I'm fairly sure it's got nothing to do with boxing either.
Before I read this card, I always thought it was something to do with gifting, that you would essentially be gifting stuff to other people the following day. And on here it says it's got its name from churches doing collections for the poor on Christmas Day and then handing out boxes to the needy on the day after Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't because, what was your reason, Will?
Boxes.
Boxes.
Yeah. Just something to do with boxes.
Well, anyway, so you both get points on that. So I'll just do a quick calculation.
Oh yes,
here.
yeah. What's the scores on the doors? Or whatever it is.
So, in the previous one when we were playing Without a Doubt, you obviously both got the same score. You both got 9 points each. And this one, Will, we got 5 points, and Jamie got 11.
Ooh.
Pontoon there, Jamie. Well done, Jamie. Round of applause.
Reigning champ, right? Reigning champ.
So, what did you guys think to Shot in the Dark Christmas Edition and Without a Doubt?
I like both. They were both really, really good. I like the mechanics, especially for without a doubt, being able to have that risk factor to give you those extra points. Was quite a fun thing, making sure you were getting, like, you knew that you're getting the right answer, and also try and get a way of overtaking someone else. It's quite a little balancing act of whether you were to go push forward or not, and also, but with a shot in the dark, I like being able to have, like, you've not got the exact answer, whereas with without a doubt, if I can speak, without a doubt, would have that exact answer. It gives you then a bit of a way of having some funny answers come out of it, like me saying, like, something 800 years since last Christmas. It's been around for lifetimes.
I think if you looked at 5, I thought without a doubt was quite funny. I think as a 2v2, I'm not quite sure how well that works. I did try to game it a little bit, and you can definitely game it. I think you can definitely what I quite like about it is you can definitely bluff people into other answers, and I thought that was quite cool, and it was quite you could definitely bully people into answers on that one. I was a bit frustrated when I thought I was right and I lost. And that's always a sign of a really good game when you get a little bit like, I was a bit miffed. Shot in the Dark is it's solid, isn't it? It's just a solid game. I think out of the two, I prefer Shot in the Dark because it's less luck. And I think the thing about those games is, like, if you know, but with Shot in the Dark, sometimes there's more of a reasonable, like with the other one, I felt like you looked at what the most obvious answer was, and you went, sometimes you almost felt that you could go with the other one because that was likely to be the answer. And I knew that Will would be, if I pushed Will a little bit, he'd go for Australia, and I was pretty certain it was Sweden, for example. So I think that's the thing. I think that's the game. I think that's the game in the game. Whereas a Shot in the Dark, it literally is a question of you having to think yourself and come up with answers. And they're always funny, like the nuggets, trying to work out how many nuggets you've got. I thought that was
fun.
You were 2 off, Jamie. That's really impressive. And then, Will, you like some of these, like, percentage-wise, you like spot on. From my side, I get what you're saying about these guys. I think, like, one thing that's pretty cool about them, without a doubt, is the amount of, like, questions.
Oh, wow.
There's a ton. There's 5 on each of these, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
And also, I think you're right, Jamie, when you said, like, I'm not sure how it is in smaller, kind of like with 2 people, because you actually have, like, a ton of these without a doubt cards, and it is for teams, really. So I can imagine, like, on a Boxing Day, for instance, or like a get-together or something, you could, like, have a couple of teams, and you're, like, conferring with each other, and 3 of you think it's one thing, 2 you think it's something else, and you've got to kind of try and get your answers over and stuff. So I think, in a bigger group, without doubt, it'll probably shine pretty well. And with Shot in the Dark, it's always, like, a really fun game to get out, because I often, if I have people around for, like, a meal or something, I'll often just grab out Shot in the Dark and just go, here's let's see who can get these questions correct.
It's not a game, is it? And I think that's the thing. It is a game, but it's not a game. It's not like an intimidating game. It's a perfect game, whether you're Sabre or not Sabre. Just to go. Let's play it.
Have a little quiz, right?
Have a little quiz, but not Trivial Pursuit, which is awful, terrible.
Well, I don't know. Like, Trivial Pursuit is good if you have the subjects you're well with. If it's a sport, if it goes for anything on the pink scale, I'm pretty good. But anything else.
I had a hatred of growing up playing board games in my house because the only games I seem to ever own was literally Scrabble, Monopoly, and Trivial Pursuit, and all the variations of Trivial Pursuit, even like a kid's Trivial Pursuit. And you know me, Adam, I'm absolutely terrible with general knowledge and trivia. So like anything that's sensible, anyway. And so I got sympathy cheeses in my Trivial Pursuit, like game. Like you know, my dad would like slip me the answer under the table. You know. So yeah.
What games did you have playing as a child, Will?
Mine was definitely Monopoly. I remember having a twister board. We did have a game called Jungle Run, which was like a mousetrap, but instead you're climbing up to reach a monkey idol at the top of the tower, which was always quite fun. So you always go around, and whenever you activate a trap, it could knock then everyone down to the bottom, and then you have to climb back up again. So it's always quite funny when you get to the last bit and there's a trap door in the last space, and you fall through because the ball bearing comes and knocks you off right before you get the golden monkey.
You mentioned Monopoly, and I think that explains a lot of your how you play your games, Will. How you're very aggressive with playing. Like if Monopoly was something you like.
Well, especially we played the one I remember playing was you had a Star Wars Monopoly. There was an original Star Wars, like the first edition of it, and there was a set of rules with it where if you rolled 2 6s, you basically fight and steal someone else's property. So if you end up rolling like a 6 or whatever, and someone rolls a 1, you've basically either lost or gained another property for free. And it's a bit of a.
I'm not trying to think of anything worse than playing me and you sat down. Like, I worked out there was a really simple way to pretty much guarantee Monopoly all the time.
Yeah.
But if you play against anybody else that knows how to win Monopoly all the time, the game will go on for hours.
Yes.
And you literally will end up flipping the table.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, Uno was another quality game.
If you would like to see us play Monopoly, then feel free to let us know in the comments below.
Uno was another game.
From my side as a child, I was always very lucky with board games because my dad had a board game collection. He still does. And so we'd have the stuff like the Monopoly, we'd have Cluedo, Scrabble, that kind of thing, Risk. But like we'd also have things like the Dark Tower, or we'd have Awful Green to Space, Atmosphere, Skull and Crossbones and Catapults. We had a ton of stuff. We used to have like board game days at school, and like all the other kids would be bringing in like when you get into the Christmas spirit and stuff. Teachers would teach. They're like, oh, we'll have a game day. And kids would be bringing Monopoly and like Scrabble or whatever. And then I'd come in with a Jurassic Park board game. And then I'd have friends for one day in a year. So that kind of concludes it for our kind of annual Die Rollin Christmassy event here. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. And remember, you can find us on various different social medias. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. And Jamie, you are still the reigning champ of the quizzes, and I just wanted to put a kind of little underline on that, just because I know that you're going to be sleeping well tonight knowing that.
It's important that people recognise the fact that I am still the reigning champion of the quiz, despite at one point being quite a number of points behind.
Look, 2022 is going to be my year.
There we go. Well, we'll see you next year, guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until next time,
stay safe and keep rolling.